What's up, YouTube? Daniel back here for another video. As you can see in the background, it's a pretty nice day today in Toronto. Usually on this time it's like, should be snowing. So I mean, it's really blessed to be experiencing, this weather. But essentially I want to start the video with, as you can see from the title, most things are actually about elimination as opposed to addition. And in terms of diet and nutrition, which is what I'm focused on right now, that's never more been the case. So I have a lot of experience with people asking me questions about things like this of like, what do I start to do, or like what do I add? And honestly, when I just kind of assess what they're doing, one of the things is kind of just asking what their day to day is in terms of what they eat, their lifestyle, and more or less kind of like a daily food journal. You kind of get to see the things that you should just take away, and once you take away those things, most of the results come in. I think Bruce Lee has a quote that says basically the whole task is, it's not daily increase, it's daily decrease. So essentially just stripping away the non-essentials and getting to the core fundamental things. So like I said, if a person is overly obese, let's say for instance, and they come to you and they're like, oh, what do I do? It's actually not a question of what do you do per se now, it's a question of like, what do you have to stop doing? So, things like being sedentary, eating certain foods. Like I said, you can assess that through like a daily journal, a food journal. It's usually a lot of probably high carb desserts, soda, sugar, all this shit that they're eating. Just remove basically all the stuff that's not even required, and then from there you'll start to get results. And then you kind of strip more and more away until you get to the essential stuff. And it's always just that with anything, right? Like um, I've realized as I've gone along my journey with psoriasis, it's just removing certain things, removing maybe mindset or habits you have, um, of thinking as well, removing just certain like factors that do play into just overall health. And I mean, with that, it's really just about like I said, removing. And the thing about removing is people think it's like once you remove, there's some like empty space there. But once you remove things, let's say, I'll give you an example. Let's say you're being an alcoholic and you remove alcohol from their life. So you're removing the biggest problem of their life essentially. But once you remove that, essentially things start to come into his life as a result of that. So there's consequences of addition as a result of subtraction. It's not just like, you subtract and it's it. So basically what I mean by that is like if you remove alcohol from his life, let's say his family has like lost contact with him, for one thing, that's something that in the future has a result of being added back to into his life. But I would say the immediate stuff is like gets mental clarity. He's added withdrawal symptoms to a situation. So you remove something, but he gets added withdrawal symptoms. But he's also on the path of being added mental clarity once he surpasses the withdrawal symptoms. He gets added, you can say, more longevity, like as opposed to poisoning himself every day and just killing his uh, his kidney and his liver, all his organs. He essentially he added just more years to his life as opposed to subtracting it. What he's doing. So there's, if you can kind of get where I'm going with this, like you subtracting something does not mean there's something added. So you can apply this to anybody, maybe someone that's obese. So they remove garbage from their, like, fast food, processed food, stuff like that. They remove something, these foods, but they gain so much different things. You can say removing two things and getting added six things as a result of it. So you can kind of assess and see how it works. But essentially, that's the whole thing. So like you're actually adding by removing, as opposed to just removing and just leaving it empty. If that makes sense or not. But yeah, just a quick video about just the mindset to have with nutrition and food, but also anything in general, like any area, whether it be business, fitness, nutrition, relationships. It's about removing the things that don't work or are not giving you the results you need. And it just adds more things on top of what you remove. So remove one thing, three things get added maybe, or remove two things and things get added. So it's not just remove empty space like I mentioned before. So hope this video helps you. You can assess this, like I said, anything nutrition with a food journal. You can really ask yourself this question, like, if I remove two things right now, what could they be? And then you can kind of see the results of what gets added. So you'll get, let's say you remove fast food, you'll get more energy long term. You'll have more mental clarity. You're not filling your gut with additives and preservatives and garbage, which affects your brain. Your brain and gut have the biggest connection, and you can read about it. It's crazy the amount of connections it has. Even the gut microbiome, so little bacteria in your gut, is connected to your brain. So that's how closely linked it is. But yeah, you kind of like get the point of it. You can apply this to anything. But obviously you can start with nutrition, because nutrition, like I said, has the biggest brain connection. So it'll just affect overall things in general. So hope this helps. And if you like the video, please like and subscribe. And if you want to connect as well, I'm on Instagram. I post my daily habits, more things about my thoughts and what I feel about certain topics, and just overall tips in general about nutrition and living a vital life. So hope you guys enjoy and keep killing it.